CATV is proudly presented by Toyota.
Well, Mitchell, you're impressed by your bowling tonight.
Yeah, so I was pretty happy with it. Thanks, Coach.
That opening spell, like when you came out, was forefront of your mind?
I guess my plan of attack with the new balls to be very aggressive and swing the ball if I can, and I guess that's dictated or is shown by my length, and to get up there and see if it is swinging, and to attack the stumps and try and take wickets in that first six. And I think as a bowling group we did that well at the start, and then took wickets throughout the innings, which really put them on the back foot.
Mitch Johnson, you have to think about it a little while, but that ball that he passion, he was quite happy with it. It feels good how himself and that one that hit quick
he's okay, so I can say I'm pretty happy with it. I guess speaking to George from Durban and to this game, and the way Quinton played, he likes to come towards the bowler, and he started to come towards me a couple of balls of the first over, so threw one in there and it got up a little bit and got him, but more importantly it was a dot ball, so I think I was pretty happy with that first over.
You enjoy that as a quick pain?
You don't want to see anyone get hurt, but I guess you got the ball in your hand and you try and bowl fast, so when you try and bowl a bumpy, you try and hit him in the head, don't you?
And different services, but you must have any confidence in the Bangladesh?
Yeah, I think we got a lot out of these two games as a team, and we got some things we might need to talk about in terms of what we can improve on. But I think today was a pretty well-rounded performance with bat and ball, and I guess it showed in the result, winning with 5 overs in the bank.
What do you think? As personally in the team, what sort of things are going to work with that first game in your face?
Oh, look, I think you've always got to think about improving your game. You can't just rest on your laurels, especially heading into a World Cup. So, look, we want to make sure we're doing everything as well as we can in training leading up to that first World Cup game. And as I said before, the two games we've had here on this tour have been nice to have hit-outs and play against a quality team and perform the way we did was a good result as well.
How different do you think you have to approach things in Bangladesh?
I've never been there, so I think there's a fair few of us that have never been to Bangladesh. So it's once we get there, we'll assess conditions, and I think we've got one warm-up game against New Zealand that will obviously show us what we can expect throughout the tournament. But I guess first the thing that was in the forefront of our mind in this tour was to win a series, and obviously that World Cup's going to be in the back of your mind, but it was important to win a series here first and foremost, and then obviously take some form into that World Cup. So we've done that now. We can have a talk over the next few days, obviously before we head to that World Cup and that first game. But I think, as I said, we've gotten a lot out of these two games.
2020 was a little bit fickle, but you feel you're playing at the moment. Australia is one of the favourites at that time.
I think 2020 brings everyone back together. It only takes one performance from anyone to really make their mark on a 2020 game. So I don't think you can, read into the rankings, I guess, if you like, in terms of where everyone sits, especially in a World Cup when one bad performance is going to put you well behind the 8 ball. So I guess us as a team, the 3 games we had in Australia against England and the 2 we've had here, it's been great to have some great performances as a team. Some individuals playing very well as well, but more importantly as a team winning games and taking some form into that World Cup.
Mitchell, just going back to the conditions here, that pitch seemed quite slow though, so was it maybe a bit more like the conditions you're going to get in Bangladesh than typically South Africa?
Well, as I said before, I've never been to Bangladesh, so personally I've only spoken to guys that have been there, so I don't know firsthand what to expect in Bangladesh, but obviously through the rain around South Africa through the week, it was always going to be probably a bit slower, on the slower side, and it was a little bit tacky to start with. So in saying that, I think we assessed conditions really well with the ball, and it showed with the amount of slower balls we bowled. I think Moses bowled well through the middle there, changing his pace, and then the batsman obviously taking note of how we bowled and assessed the wicket well, and Cameron and Aaron started well for us, so it really put South Africa behind.
Were you surprised that, having seen how well you guys bowled and how effectively that the South African bowlers didn't seem to use nearly as many slow deliveries?
Yeah, I think that comes as well from how aggressive we were at the start and how far ahead of the game I guess we got with the great opening partnership, and they probably bowled a fraction wide to our guys, and Aaron Finch is hitting the ball as clean as I've ever seen. So to have a start like that and go 10 and over really puts us ahead of the game, and I guess it put us in the box seat for the whole 15 overs that we faced.
be happy to be taken off after those first 2 overs? Is that roughly the plan for Bangladesh? 2 over 2 and really attack those?
I guess it'll come from assessing conditions again, but yeah, I guess it's part of my role is to try and swing that ball early and attack the stumps and try and take wickets. So whether it be come back for an over through the middle to try and take a wicket or to bowl two at the end, like I did tonight, it's important as a bowler to be flexible and make sure you're ready to go throughout the 20 overs if called upon. And I guess it's the way I approach 2020 crickets, to be aggressive and take wickets, because as we saw tonight, if you can take wickets in the first 6 especially, but throughout the innings, it's a lot harder to keep swinging at the end, whereas if you're 2 down or 3 down heading into that last 5, there's a lot of freedom for the batsman.
Which you've been asked about the ball you hit Clinton with, but how chuffed were you with that Yorker to bowling Yorker? That was pinpoint.
Yeah, I guess it's something I work really hard at, is my death bowling. I enjoy the challenge, so it's something that I really try to work hard at training. I guess to swing the ball early, but to hit the hole of the death. So in saying that, it's important not to become too predictable, and I'm sure as I play more cricket, batsmen are probably going to wait for that ball. So it's important that I keep working on my slow balls and not becoming predictable. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that one.